Miami has it all, the greatest football team.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen in the booth with you. Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein set to do the honors. Off we go from South Florida. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, get cut. Cut.
Right to the air, it's Fields. Open man, Malik Washington. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 12 yards on the game, and that's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? Who's the DA? Who's the set?
First down, Fields. This one complete to Washington. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Well, we have a moment while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon.
Here we go, son. Hey, number on Monday. Matter. Go.
Fields now on second down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Touchdown number 9 for the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right at the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. That's Harrison in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. And this will be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up to the 42.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Brings up 2nd and
1. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Back to throw is Murray. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Arizona.
His 4th TD grab of the season.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here we go. 319, that's right. Extend. Right.
On 1st and 10. Fields. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Miami. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. 2-point try coming up. Fields has the offense set.
Here we
The
go.
Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to try to run it in. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening has the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And caught downfield by Harrison. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That was good for 29.
That's 1.
They put Wilson in motion. First down throw for Murray. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
There defensively.
Working out of the gun, Murray. That's caught by Harrison, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. First and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Here we go. 19 windy, here we go. All right.
Fields now to throw on first down. Sending it deep for Waddle. Into space. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Miami. That is 3 touchdowns in this one. And he's up to 11 on the season. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt.
It's so hard to say what goes wrong on these bad snaps, Mike. You know, sometimes it's mechanics, sometimes it's concentration, sometimes, frankly, it's just bad luck and things go sideways, but he puts a little bit too much juice on it, ends up out of the punter's reach, and now they're heading back to the sideline there, and they just put their defense in a really bad spot.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Murray now on 2nd down. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start. And he picks up the 1st down.
First down.
From the gun, it's Murray. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be brought down. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice. He preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little wrecked about the rest of this game.
They'll try to run this one in. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up.
Them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 319, tonight. Tonight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go. All right.
Head up, this is right. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. That's Taylor Thompson up from the safety spot to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Third down and 3.
Here we go. Turbo, tonight. Chip snacks. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That is hard. And he's got another one. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
for a pickup of 6. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Quick slant, looked in by Moore. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Murray going to look to do it himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point try now for Zerline. It's up and good. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 5.
Cardinals 21.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Move 58. Move 58. Right.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. Green 19, got the right. Right.
On the give, it's right. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Green Knights. Right.
Back on the ground and back to right. And he'll have Dolphins first down as he gets this up to the 42.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with the lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations? So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd down, it's Fields. This one high, over the middle, but complete. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go, son. Right. Right.
Fields. This one not play on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. Fields. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there. making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, what? 2-2. Hey. Oh.
Throwing Murray. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. The former Nittany Lion chopped Robinson into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Murray. He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Now give on the ground, and he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Murray going to hand this to Benson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
Oh, what? Oh, what?
Here's Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And he will get into the end zone. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Feels good.
And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The return team going to let that one go. He'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 331, 331.
Fields from the pistol. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
331, 331.
Fields now on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. We're good. Extend. Go.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, good, Scott. Scott.
Back to throw is Fields. That's to Waddle again. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a second down throw for Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Green 19, good, Scott. Hey, never mind, Monday.
Fields now. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Max Melton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Defensively on 3rd down, Mike, that's the money down. You have to find a way to get off the field. Most offenses are going to be more pass-heavy, looking to throw the ball downfield to convert. How can you dial up the pressure just a little bit, force an errant throw, and in this case, come away forcing the turnover? So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space, so when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Face to run inside the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. It's an Arizona first down. Murray. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will score! Touchdown, Cardinals. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. Now Zerline for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
You got a clean base. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Fields. That is caught aside by Waddle. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession's going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A first down throw for Fields. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Dolphins are back within a score. They trail out by 6. quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return starts from the foul. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Murray. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Pass right side, that's Ryman. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect. Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
The Cardinals lining up for punt as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. And special teams changes. The momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a...
Out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Go.
First down. Fields. There's that man again. Another catch. They bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, Hey, 10. Out.
Fields now to throw on first down. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's hard. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Galen Waddle. Touchdown Dolphins. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator. I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game. He takes a big shot there on that return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll begin here on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Cardinals first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13, pretty lucky here. Back-to-back gains of 13. And another first down. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
2nd and 2, you're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
Murray on 3rd down. Forced to his right. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey. Omaha. Hey.
They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And he's going to have a hard 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gain on 4th down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Dolphins 20.
Murray's going to throw again. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Now Murray keeping it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike. And to cap it off, it's a simple read option. But for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball. By the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
47. Dolphins 35.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Tonight.
A shotgun handoff to right. And he'll have the Dolphins 1st down. He's up to the 45-yard line.
Finding yourself down here multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one's complete to Washington. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
Dolphins 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, a run for right. And he will get into the end zone. Jalen Wright, touchdown Miami. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Makes the score Cardinals 47. Dolphins 42.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Murray now to throw on 1st down. Rushed to his left. He'll air one out for Higgins. He's got it! And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 54 yards. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Cardinals have a 1st and goal forthcoming. Takes this down to the 5-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They put Wilson in motion. Working out of the gun, Murray. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's into the end zone yet again. Third touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Backed up because of the penalty, but no matter. The extra point is good.
Dolphins 42.
So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 58, who is that? Hey, never mind, Monday. Should I?
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Right.
2nd down, it's Fields. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
1. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Here we go, Ty. Stay high.
They try and get there on the ground. And he is going to have the Dolphins' first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Ready.
A shotgun snap to 2. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a dozen. Catch number 12 and a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Yep. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. Pushed out to his left. Now he takes off. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty.
Go ahead. 21G, 21G. 18!
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught downfield by Waddle. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Tyrell Dodson in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
It's second down.
Now a second down throw from Murray. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Trey Benson, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down. Hunt team out, ready to send this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th-quarter lead. And some good running on that return as he takes it up close to midfield. Tua gonna give this to Wright. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's good.
What a performance. Reception number 14 for the 1st down.
Yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Go ahead.
Run again with Wright. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready. 18.
A carry here for Wright. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Look at the run. That's the man from OK State, Ollie Gordon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Go ahead. 20, TX. Hey, hey. Ready.
Here's 2 and out on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Hey, get set. 22.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Gotta have it, 4th and 4.
Out, out. Step. Out.
They snap it to Tua. That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down. 4th quarter stands and forces a turnover on downs.
So you roll the dice on offense and you fail. But now you can't give up. Your defense has to go out there and get a stop. You have all 3 timeouts. You have time to get the ball back one more time on offense. So now your defense needs to answer the bell and give your offense one more shot.
First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
Again, it's Benson. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's 2nd and 9.
Sit.
It's a designed run for Murray.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown.
And look at this. The extra point is blocked.
Brings their line set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts to get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. There's that man again, another catch. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tungo Bailoa. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
That's good for the Dolphins. 1st down.
Back to throw is Tua. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
67. Dolphins 49. Brings their line set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
24-yard line.
Now 1st down throw for Tua. Quick throw here is complete.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the.
So it's a win for the